was talking to your sister.
I want to join you.
Yeah. Aren't you done?
Are you recording this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. We're doing like a candid thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're off at 7, aren't you?
How was that?
Oh, you guys did?
Because I think EP is a government-funded organization. I don't trust the government. And the government health system too is messed up.
Who do you think pays for all the Red Cross and FEMA to fly here?
I'm not sure. Gotta be.
Government?
Yep. Somebody said that when a disaster happens, all these agencies like FEMA,
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
thanks. They come in like good Samaritans, helping the people, and then like covering up like something sinister is gonna happen after.
What do you think about the tourists saying that?
Well,
Are all these people staying in here homeless?
right. I don't give a shit. It's their problem.
I think it's so insensitive for them to say or even ask that. Do
Yep.
you know what just happened here in Lahaina? For you to ask if all these people here are homeless? Yeah, they are. Have you not seen or driven through Lahaina? Yes, they're fucking homeless. What's your point? We're trying to make it known?
Something wrong with those people.
Yeah, people are homeless, but be a little bit more sensitive about it. Just watch when they reopen on the 8th. If it's like this right now, people from Wailea and other parts of the island, visitors are coming here expecting the menus to be full and everything to be fully operational. Just watch what that's going to be like in October 8th. There's no restrictions, there's nothing. And watch when they're all co-mingling at the poolside too. Yet one person say something. It's not going to be pretty. And what's the deal with people not knowing when they're going to be out of here? How come some people are staying only until the 25th of this month? And why are some people staying to the end of October? I feel like Red Cross or the county should be more transparent about what's going to happen in the next 6 months. What's the plan? And to force people back up to Lahaina Luna too, where they don't feel comfortable. What is that term that you, one of those videos you sent me? Remember when he was forced to pay property tax when he owned it? What's the name of that? I'm doing this in duress, under duress, he said.
What does that mean?
It means he's being forced against his will
To pay.
to pay. It's the
That
same
property that he
thing.
already owns.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with this. People who are being forced to go back up to live in an area they don't feel safe in they're being under duress. They're being forced to go back.
When it's deemed unsafe with a third party.
Huh?
I bet you if one third party come in, test the water and the air, it's not good.
Yeah, just watch. 6 months from now, there's gonna be another test that says, "Oh shit,
We messed up.
we fucked up. The water wasn't good after all, and that we shouldn't have brought people back."
And they're gonna be like, sucks to be you.
Or they're gonna get lawsuits
Should've
because
done your
people are gonna start coming down with symptoms, and they're gonna be held liable for it. I don't want to wait and see that that's gonna be the case.
Can we
It's fucked up.
put that in the lawyer? Can we put that in the lawsuit?
You know, I'd be curious to see what the lawyers do say about going back up to Lahaina Luna. If it is safe, what would their recommendation be? And could they fight it, you know? So I sent the lawyer all the documentation about the insurance today. I'm waiting to hear back and see what they say about it. And then I talked to one of the guys about whether or not if he wanted to sign up for the class action lawsuit, what does that entail? What does he have to lose? Is 25% too much? What does he have to put in? Hey. I do wonder what the downside is though. So if you do sign up for this, what is the downside? And if you don't do it, then okay, you don't get a settlement. But if you do it, what is the downside? You're paying 25% of whatever settlement you're gonna get at the end. You don't have to pay for anything up front. And if you walk away with $10,000 and the lawyer take, whatever it is that they take, is that any better than not signing up at all?
Probably.
Probably what?
Probably, at least you can get something.
Right, so it's better to sign up, right? Somebody's going to be held liable for all these damages.
These dumbasses. I don't know why they didn't sue the county.
No, I think it's part of the class action lawsuit. It's MPD, county, Pico is the biggest one, but whoever else they find is liable for this, then it's going to be added on top of the class action lawsuit. I don't know how many years it's going to take, but I think a couple years. So maybe by the time that we build, this case will be settled, or maybe 5 years, I don't know. And the good thing with that is, while they're working on your class action lawsuit, they're helping you sort out your insurance stuff and maximizing your policy so you don't get taken advantage of or get shortchanged with your payouts. Like the house in 917, $658 to freaking fix a rock wall. There's no way, whatever the computer says is the cost, the average average cost to fix it, that's wrong. And I paid my insurance enough. No worries.
Thank you.
I think that we paid enough of our insurance premium to be paid out for what we paid for.
Not less, huh?
Yeah, and you know what else I'm waiting on too? I'm waiting on, because Lance Collins already did this, but he proposed, or he's arguing or fighting for insurance companies to pay out without having to ask residents to disclose all of the stuff that they had in the house, itemizing all the stuff in the house, which I think is stupid because you already lost everything. You paid your premium. Why don't you pay them out for the max policy? Just pay them out. It would be so much more easier. I think I saw a post of somebody that they said they couldn't, it was hard for them to itemize their list because it was so traumatic and emotional for them to rethink about their house. Kind of like my dad. You saw how my dad was, yeah?
Yep. Like sentimental items.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. Hey, Gibbs. Yeah. I think that's the only thing that you can insure. I don't think you can insure anything else. It's gonna be way cheaper, yeah. But when you do build your house, that's when you want to really like make it solid, yeah. With the personal property loss abuse and all that. Later on down the line. I would still keep liability because technically, if somebody gets hurt on your property, they could sue you. Not that they would, but that's the point of insurance, right? Yeah. I would. I wonder what everybody else is doing. You have Liberty Mutual? I'd ask them and see what the cost is right now for liability. If it's very minimal, then I would just have it. But I'm slow to get my payouts. I'm not even like moving really fast on the personal property. I'm just taking my sweetest time. Yeah, and I'm trying so that I don't have to itemize my list like that. Just give me my max payout already. I've been paying my premiums. Like, how many pages was yours? Your itemized list for your personal belongings. Well, did you like bulk categories together? So you went individual, like 20 books or 50 pieces of clothing or like a 60-inch TV. You did that precisely? Wow. See, and I don't want to do that. You know what, so I started it, but then I hesitated, so I'm just pausing on it right now. Like, I did one where it says, women's clothing, this many pieces. Men's clothing, this many pieces. And you add, did they like push back on anything that was on your list? Okay. Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's good. should. If your adjuster is working for you to get the max payout, that's how it should be. Because right now, like the house insurance that I have, I told you, yeah, the rock wall repair, they were only going to give me $600 for it. Yeah, just $600. And I told her, I said, I don't know where you're getting your rate from, but I'm going to get a contractor to look at it and give me a bid, because I am not going to pay for the difference. $600. But you know, they did pay me out like $4,000 for a couple shingles, a trampoline that broke, and a couple things that broke outside of the house, like $4 or $5 grand. So fine, but I'm not paying it's not $600 for my rock wall. I know that one's gonna. Yeah. Wait, what? Part of what? The $4,000? Yeah, it is, because it's an outside structure. It's part of the policy claim, yeah? So, like, your mom, I don't know what they claim for that damages. I told you that so Daryl's parents, their house, they got a $50,000 check for their roof. Yeah. I mean, you could still get money for that. You know, I wanted to ask my lawyer about this, but you can actually claim like smoke damage, all the cleanup, the tree removal, tree debris cleanup. You can claim all of that, you know. Yeah, that's the thing. And I called Premier Restoration because we've done business with them before at Lanea, yeah? I asked her, I was like, what does that process look like for you guys? She said, oh, we can give you a quote, and then you can submit that to your insurance company. They do a test of what the air quality is inside, what it's going to cost to have their machines in there to purify the air, to remove, yeah. So I was like, fuck, I wish I knew that sooner before we started cleaning. Yeah, but you know the check that they sent us for the roof repair? They made it direct to us, which means that, like, yeah, but I mean, it's not going straight to the vendor. So I could technically, like, one of the roof guys that I've worked with before, I asked him to get me a bid. If that comes in at $20,000 to do the repair, the difference is yours. Which is the better way to do it, is if they just pay you directly and then you pay the contractor, yeah. But the contractor quoted you 7? Did you submit that whole quote? Again, this is where, like, the lawyer could fight. We don't know because we're trying to figure it out on the way. But if you did have the lawyer, then the lawyer would likely be able to, like, know the verbiage to say no, pay them the max. Learning along the way, of course. Your insurance. You know, when you reach out to Cynthia, I'd be curious, try to ask her if you've already taken a payout for something less than what you believe is the total cost of the property. Would you be able to reopen a policy or like a claim? So, for example, like your parents, because they're only wanting to pay for a portion of it that's been damaged, right? But your dad got a quote to replace the whole roof. I wonder, just ask. I'd be curious to know what the lawyer says about that. If your parents have every right or entitled to get the full amount and what they would say, because then all the correspondences would be with the lawyer, yeah, not your parents or you. Yeah, correct. And you just stay out of it, and they try to max out your policy. But if you email her, just ask her if you've already accepted a payment. What's the possibilities of you trying to get more? Yeah, because your parents probably have paid for that policy for what, 20, 30 years? Gotcha. Still worth asking. They pay for their policy. They're entitled to it. Are you in the basement, Gibson? Better now. Yeah. Doesn't it suck to think back and know you just went through all that renovation to get it all ready to live in, and then poof, it's gone in smoke. Yeah. I know when I look back at pictures and I Daryl and I talk about all the work that we put into fixing the house. Is that the accounting director that used to work with us? Yeah. Yep. The one good thing about it is that if you do have insurance, you're taken care of. You're set. It's just you can't live in there until you bailed again, Yeah. Thank God for insurance. I don't know what else we would do if we didn't have insurance, honestly. Yeah. I know. Next one, I'm going to make my loss of use freaking high. And the personal. Yeah. And you know what else I was thinking about too is life insurance and all the other insurances that you have. I'm going to start looking at that too, because you don't know what life insurance is going to be, what that's going to look like now, yeah? If something happens to you, what are your kids going to be set up with? Yeah. So much to think about.
Yeah, just earlier.
I'm gonna ask about that, because I guess the way he had it is that whatever the proceeds are for the claims, the lawsuit, whatever the proceeds are that's gonna come out of that, Sean said that he's gonna put those proceeds in a trust for his kids. You know it's $5,000 to set up a trust right now? Yeah, it's $5,000 to create a trust. So it's well worth it if you want, you know what I mean? If it's part of try ask Cynthia too when you email her. Yeah, tell her fuck, if all these conditions are met, I'm in. Sign me up. Because I want if she can do the trust, if she can do all of your insurance claims, whatever it is, because it's for individual too. Yeah, it's not just you. It's going to be you, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad. All these people. It's going to be individual. They're all individual claimants on the lawsuit. Yeah, because the damages you're going to seek is different in compensation. Yours, because you lost your house, is going to be higher. But your parents, because they didn't lose anything, but the emotional trauma, all of that, right? You can recover emotional trauma on almost fucking everything. Somebody from other side could jump the claim, can be on the claim and be like, oh, I lost my job and I've had emotional trauma driving through Lahaina. I don't know. So the dollar.
I'll meet
Yeah,
you in
I
the room
think
then.
so.
I'll meet you in the room.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll chat with you later. But let me know what she says, okay? Okay, bye.
Where's the restroom? The restroom? I see you at the room then.
No, let's just. I need your.
Just keep talking.
No, I'm done.
Uh,
I need your wristband.
I'm done.